Hello and welcome to Study 10M, and today we will be exploring the basics of world geography. In previous lesson we learned the internal structure and composition of the earth, and today we will learn the rock system. The solid parts of the earth's crust are called rocks. Minerals are obtained from the rocks. Rocks are classified in three main types depending on the process of their formation: igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. Igneous rocks, hot lava pours out at the time of volcanic eruption and cools down later on, forming rocks. The molten materials are known as magma, sometimes cool down beneath the earth's crust, again forming rocks. Both these types of rocks are known as igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are generally harder and granular. There are no layers in igneous rocks. Fossils are not found in igneous rocks. Rocks formed by the cooling of molten matter beneath the Earth's surface are called intrusive igneous rocks. Granite and gabbro are the main examples of these rocks. Sometimes the molten matter oozes out through the cracks in the Earth's crust and spread on the surface, forming extrusive igneous rocks. Gabbro, obsidian, basalt, etc. are examples of extrusive igneous rocks. A very large area of the Deccan Plateau consists of basalt rocks. These rocks contain silica from 40 to 80%. Other examples of igneous rocks are granite, diorite, dolerite, pumice stone, basalt, and gabbro. Sedimentary rocks. They are formed by disposition, sedimentation, and lithification of sediments over a long period of time. Sometimes the remains of plants, dead animals, etc. are found in the deposit material. Limestones, chalk, dolomite change to marble. Sandstone changes to quartzites. Granite changes to gneiss. Shale changes to slate. They are fossiliferous. About 75% of the surface area of a globe is covered by the sedimentary rocks, but 95% of the crust is composed of igneous and metamorphic rocks. Sandstones, limestones, chalks, corals, and shale are some examples of sedimentary rocks. Metamorphic rocks. The nature of igneous and sedimentary rocks changes due to the effect of tremendous heat or pressure, and new transformed rocks called metamorphic rocks are formed. Uranium is found in metamorphic rocks. The layers of sedimentary rocks hold all reserves of coal, oil, and natural gas. Earthquakes. The sudden tremors or shaking of the earth's crust is called an earthquake. The earth's crust is made up of different parts of various sizes. They are called plates. Most of the earthquakes in the world are caused by the movements of the plates. Seismology deals with the study of earthquake. Richter scale and Berkeley scale are the instruments to measure and record the magnitude and the intensity of an earthquake respectively. Seismic waves. The place where the seismic waves originate beneath the Earth's surface is called the focus of the earthquake. The epicenter is that point on the ground surface which is closest to the focus. The waves generated by earthquake are called seismic waves, and they are classified into three types such as primary waves. These are the waves of short wavelength and high frequency. They are longitudinal waves and can travel through solid, liquid, and gases. Secondary waves. These are the waves of short wavelength and high frequency. They are transverse waves which travel through all solid particles only. Surface waves or long waves. They are the waves of long wavelength confined to the skin of the earth's crust. It causes most of the earthquake's structural damage. Shadow zones. There are some specific areas where earthquake waves do not occur or occur rarely. Such areas are termed as shadow zones. They are located between 105 and 140 degree from epicenter. The earthquake zones in India. The Indian plate is moving from south to north. That is why there are earthquakes in the Himalayan region. Volcanic realscape. There are three types of volcanoes: active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes, extinct volcanoes. Distributions of earthquakes. Most of the world earthquakes occur in the zones of young fold mountain, the zones of lodging and faulting, the zone of junction of continental and oceanic margin, the zone of active volcanoes along different plate boundaries. The traditional zones of earthquake: Circum-Pacific Belt, Mid-Continental Belt, Mid-Atlantic Belt. Volcanism. Volcanic eruptions are closely associated with several integrated processes such as gradual increase in temperature with increasing depth due to the heat generated by the degeneration of radioactive elements inside the earth. Origin of magma due to the lowering of the melting point caused by reduction in pressure of overlying rocks due to fractures caused by spilting of plates. Ascent of magma due to pressure from gases and vapor. The pouring out of the magma or molten rock through ground surface is called volcanic eruption. At the time of eruption, the magma, steam, fragments of rocks, dust and gaseous substance are ejected with great force from under the ground surface through a pipe-like passage. The opening of this pipe on the earth's surface is known as a vent, which forms a crater. Types of volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions are classified into two types depending on the manner of ejection of the magma: central eruption, fissure eruption. Central eruption. This type of eruption is sometimes very explosive because lava, steam, gas, dust, smoke, stone fragments are ejected from a narrow pipe from under the ground with greater intensity. This type of eruption gives rise to conical or dome-shaped hills. Some examples of volcanic mountains formed due to central eruption are Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, the Fujiyama in Japan, and the Vesuvius and Mount Etna in Italy. Fissure eruption. A very long fissure develops in the ground surface, and so the molten rock fragments, steam and gases within pour out slowly. These eruptions take place at a very slow speed. Basalt plateaus are formed due to this eruption. In Maharashtra, the fertile black regular soil has been formed from basalt rocks. It is also called black cotton oil. Types of volcanoes: active volcano, dormant volcano, extinct volcano. Various volcanic belts. Circum-Pacific Belt. It extends across the Kamchatka Peninsula, Kuril Island, the island of Japan, Philippines, New Guinea, New Zealand, and the Solomon Island. Highest volcanic peaks: Cotopaxi, South Africa; Fujiana, Japan; Valley of 10,000 Smokes, Alaska. Mid-continental belt. Volcanic zones of convergent continental plate margins. It includes volcanoes of alpine mountain chain, the Mediterranean Sea, and the fault zone of eastern Africa of Stromboli, Vesuvius, Etna, Kilimanjaro, etc. Mid-Atlantic belt, in which the volcanoes are fissure eruption type: Iceland, Canary Island, Cape Verde, Azores, etc. Weathering. It is the process of disintegration or decomposition of rocks situated on Earth's surface by natural agents. It is a static process. Physical weathering. It involves rock disintegration without any change in the chemical constituents of the rocks. The factors responsible for the physical weathering are temperature change, crystallization of water into ice, the pressure release mechanism. Chemical weathering. It involves the decompositors due to chemical changes. There are various chemical processes which cause chemical weathering such as solution, oxidation, carbonation, hydration and hydrolysis. Process mechanism of chemical weathering. Solution. It involves the dissolution of solute particles and minerals from the rocks with the help of water. Oxidation. It represents addition of oxygen to form oxides. Hydration. It is a process of addition of water to the minerals. Carbonation. It is the reaction of carbonate or bicarbonate ions with minerals. Hydrolysis. It is the process wherein both minerals of rocks and water molecules decompose and react in such a way that new mineral compounds are formed. Biological weathering. Plants and animals, include man, largely control it. Erosion. It involves removal of rock materials and the transportation of it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to Study 10M for more exciting geography lessons. Thanks for watching. And if you have any question, then comment below.